Most other agents either don't know or they're going to not lead you down the right direction of making sure that you understand that. They're just going to say, hey, just refinance. Yes, you can refinance, but who here has heard that interest rates are high? Okay. What I want you to consider is a perspective. So interest rates as of this morning, we're hovering at 7% for an average 30-year fixed mortgage. Certainly, there's different loan products that can adjust that, and different times, it may go up, it may go down. There are ways to be able to adjust that interest rates by doing things such as like an adjustable mortgage, adjustable rate mortgage. I wouldn't recommend things like a negative amortized loan. Don't even worry about what I just said. Just work with a lender who you can trust. Work with an agent who you can trust, right? If they start talking to you about things that seem too good to be true, run. Okay, because it's probably not in your interest. So interest rates today at the 7%, does that seem high? We would say yes, but we're having a perspective of what we're comparing it to. That townhome that I bought in Purple Sage Drive years ago, I refinanced it not to less than 7%, to 6.5%. When I refinanced at 6.5%, I was jumping up and down for joy. Okay, because I was refinancing from an 8%. So since 1971, the average interest rates have been 8.16%. So when you compare it in contrast to yesterday, it seems like the interest rates have gone up an obscene amount of percentage. Yet, if you compare it historically, we're better than average today. Now, you'll hear people say this, and I'm going to say the same thing, but I want to carry on the conversation a piece that you won't hear the agents and the lenders tell you. What they're going to tell you is you can go in, you can lock in your interest rate today, and if interest rates are lower, you can just refinance. And that's a true statement. But what's left out of that is the cost to refinance, because it will cost you some money to refinance. That's the truthful, complete, honest truth. So 100%, yes, you can lock into today's rates, and if they go down, you can refinance. It will cost you some money when you do that, though. And when you refinance, you're also resetting the date that you're paying from. And in an amortized loan, the way amortized loans work, which is probably what you're going to get unless if you get an adjustable rate mortgage, is that, let's say your payment is $1,000. Well, up front of that loan, let's call it $999 is interest and $1 is principal. If this is a 30-year mortgage, on month number 360, so this is month 1, and this is month 360, that's going to be $1 for the principal and $9.99 for the $1 for the interest and $9.99 for the principal. Okay, but your payment is going to remain $1,000. This $1,000, 30 years from now, is going to be pennies. Okay, because of inflation. So you're locking in your payment today of that $1,000, even though you're paying mostly interest today, and then at the tail end of the loan, you're paying mostly principal. If you refinance 7 years into the mortgage, you're refinancing, and let's say you get a new 30-year loan, then essentially what you did was you front-ended and you pay mostly interest over those first 7 years, and now you're starting again from zero, and you're going to be end up paying mostly interest up front as well. Okay? So, interest rates right now are lower than average over the last 40 plus years, my lifetime, almost 50 years. And it seems to be relatively stable. It seems like they're stabilizing right now, hopefully. What we know is that interest rates will continue to climb, so that's the way that the interest rates work. The other thing that you may consider, you may also consider that prices have gone up, okay? And prices have gone up. So, however, prices have always gone up, at least from the time since I was born, and they're going up for a long period of time. Okay, will they go up for the rest of the time? I would say through time, yes, right? Will there be peaks and valleys? Through time, yes. Okay, but in real estate, time heals all wounds.